A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to GWK Facecam Specials Insurgence, the Enlightening Venture. And today, here comes, well, Hitman 2. Yeah. Hitman 2 is basically what's next up on the list right here, and I might as well go on a limb to basically explain that, well, this is of course one out of many newer titles that I'm actually going to debut here on GWK for the first time via this series. So you're going to be seeing a lot of new stuff here from this point going forward. And I'm certainly going to be having the Enlightening Venture carry on all the way through August 2021. So that's going to be quite a while from here on out. But until then, I will say that I'm going to enjoy pretty much showcasing a lot of new content. You may not really like everything that I have up here, but it is what it is. So that's just kind of what this whole deal is. So the big thing here about Hitman 2 is basically trying to find the best way to take out enemies in the game. And there's a lot of different ways they can put up here. It's basically similar in style to where you could basically be like Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible, or maybe Daniel Craig from James Bond, or maybe like any of those other sort of secret agents out there. Even Leon Kennedy has had some things going on like this. So, but that's Resident Evil 2, basically. So I might as well just say that I'm actually liking the prospects of this. Of course, these games certainly do have some of the same control functions as many other shooter games, and also the same sort of, well, mechanics and styling and detection as many of the other sort of stealth-based games. Like, if you get detected by enemies, then of course it's going to trigger an alarm sort of system to where enemies will be able to come after you, and then of course there is the usability in this. There's tons of variety that you can basically use to your advantage here, like lockpicking, switching outfits to, well, disguise yourself as other potential enemies or characters in the game. So, okay, looks like I'm taking out these guys with my silenced pistol, and okay, it does look like I actually might be blowing my cover here because of the way that this is going together. Okay. So it looks like I'm practically just fighting for my life here. Trying my best to figure out what... Okay. Alright, it does look like I might... Okay. So I'm just going to running through these fields here. Trying to find a good way to, like, not blow my freaking cover. And at the same time, there's enemies trying to freaking get out. Like, oh my gosh. That's just a lot of freaking enemies right here. I could probably understand that, wow, sometimes it's probably just meant to be like this. So, okay. Alright, it does look like I might actually be able to do this. So, okay. What do we got here? Got more enemies around here. It's like every other new part of the map I go to, I seem to have a bit of trouble trying to figure out what's the best path to take. I mean, you could probably, I guess, blame me for not necessarily being a great player in the game, but okay. So far, it looks like I'm doing a good job infiltrating the building. Of course, I'm going to skip hiding the bodies, because I don't want this to be tedious. Yet I also would like this to last, pretty much. Okay. Just shooting down every possible person in these rooms. So. And of course, I'm just trying to be stealthy as possible, and yeah. So of course I'm going on ahead and switching outfits, just to ensure that I will not get spotted, or my cover won't be blown, basically. Alright, just walking through the kitchen, like, trying to act natural and all that. Okay. It's like bodies are being found in the building. And it does seem that, well, I probably won't be able to get very far in this stage. So, okay. Now I'm just gonna go on the effort and start shooting everybody down. Like, wow, I mean, I don't know at this point. Boom. Boom. Okay. Just going through every single room, trying to find everybody I could possibly find here. And now I'm gonna be hiding through here, because, well, why wouldn't I be? So I'm kind of noticing a bit of a thing here that's just like Dead by Daylight. I'm performing certain actions. Also, in terms of the graphics, it looks a bit more realistic and not very much like the sort of comic book vibe that you could probably get from some other games out there, like Monster Madness or anything in the Marvel universe. But I don't really want to make a claim here about any of those things, but in all honesty, I'm certainly seeing a bit of a resemblance to Dead by Daylight because of some mechanics being reused, also because the graphics happen to have a pretty high frame rate. It does look to be at least 60 FPS, maybe higher. So, I don't know about you, but that's just kind of how I feel about this. I really do like how the frame rate is just this high, though. I would naturally like to see as fluid movement like this as possible. If we could get like all games to be like this, then that would just be incredible, as it already is. But maybe even better sometimes. So alright, looks like I'm not going to the restroom again. It's like, am I just going in circles or something? Alright. Shutting the door, getting in the closet. I don't know, maybe they might actually see me in here. I seriously doubt that they would not be able to find me, because there's a good chance they will. Alright. Here we go. Trying to act natural, trying not to, well, drag too much attention into this. Trying my best to, well, not escalate things because that would lead to trouble. Okay. And of course I gotta go find them. Well. So now I'm outside. I'm gonna try and see what I can do to, well, what, really? Oh, man. It appears that there's some more parts to the mission than I anticipated. Okay, so, bam, bam, yes. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, no way. I'm gonna freaking die. I'm getting shot down by everybody in sight! Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. I cannot let this go any further. Oh no. I am so... No way! Oh my goodness, man. Now I gotta start all over again! Oh my gosh. Okay. What the heck? Like, where can I freaking start? It's like, what are these weird little save points going on? Okay, so I'm going to try my best to see how I can do with the stage again. Because, like, I don't even know where to begin, pretty much. So the main thing here is that, well, Hitman 2 so far is getting to be a bit jarring at times. Quite challenging in a good way. I'm seeing a lot of resemblance to most other titles, but the big thing here is that, well, it's getting pretty good. So I'll see you next time on the Enlightening Venture.